In the headlines, voter person to know fate of doctor's license today, and MJC apologizes to Muslim community for certification of halal products saga. With the news this hour, I'm Ayanda Gunene. Cardiologist Voter Person will probably know today if his bid to stop the Health Professions Council from revoking his doctor's license on charges of unethical and unprofessional conduct has been successful. Person's legal team made submissions to the Professional Conduct Committee yesterday, saying that there wasn't enough evidence to convict him. The case has been postponed till today, when judgment is expected. The council is investigating whether Person is fit to continue practicing as a doctor after his stint as head of apartheid biological weapons program, Project Coast. The Muslim Judicial Council has apologized to the Muslim community over what it calls the confusion around the certification of halal products. This follows the recent outcry over media reports that meat company Orion Cold Storage had allegedly repackaged and relabeled meat products after council officials had certified it as halal. The local Muslim community reacted with anger, with some calling for the disbandment of the council's executive. At a packed meeting last night in a Darul Islam masjid in Surrey Estate, Council President Igsan Hendricks called for unity. He made an undertaking to hold regular meetings with the broader Cape Town Muslim community.
And we will continue to do everything to reach out to our community. But tonight, in the spirit of our true leadership, we also owe this community an apology for the confusion and the harm and, in fact, the pain and emotion that this community experienced over the last few days. And that we should remain firm after this, never ever to allow for anybody to violate that which is sacred to this community.
Home Affairs Minister Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma says collective work is critical to demonstrate that the African continent is a rising giant in global affairs. She's been speaking at a media briefing in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, where she is contesting for the chairmanship of the African Union Commission. Dlamini-Zuma says if elected to the position, she would spare no effort in building on the work of African women and men who want to see an AU that is a formidable force.
You are as good as your team. You must also make sure that you are able to motivate your team. We need to make sure that our organization is strong so that our voice in the world is strong. You can't strengthen the AU without working very closely with member states, because at the end of the day, the member states are the ones who make or break the organization.
Two minibus taxis have collided on the R61 road near Aberdeen in the Eastern Cape, not far from the spot where 8 people perished in a head-on collision between 2 taxis 2 weeks ago. No one was injured, but a trailer dislodged from one taxi. Arrive Alive spokesperson Tepo Makaye says both taxis were travelling towards Cape Town when one overtook the other. He says in the process, the overtaken taxi hit the trailer. A case of reckless driving is being investigated. Makaye has attributed the incidents to driver fatigue. He says they're concerned that most accidents on this stretch of roads involves minibus taxis. Meanwhile, the funeral service of the 8 victims of the Aberdeen accident will be held separately in the Transkei this weekend.